Decorate a small heart with me. First of all, I know I've been really useless at letting you guys know what nozzles I use, so I decided to film each nozzle before I used it on this cake. Ever since I received this order, I've been so excited to make this cake. This cake has been all over my feed the last few months. It's the martini cake that says a teeny bit older on the top. And there are a few variations on this cake. I've seen an espresso martini one as well, but this is just the classic dirty martini, I think it is. And I was actually supposed to make this cake for my own birthday, but I was going to do like a porn style martini version because I haven't actually seen that being done. But unfortunately, my birthday week ended up being chaos and I never got around to doing it, but I would absolutely love to, so I might just make one as like a content cake. Okay, I just googled it. This is a dirty martini inspired cake. I really don't actually like dirty martinis. I don't mind espresso, I like porn style martinis, but yeah, there's something about olives that I just don't like. I think I'm just not a fan of like savoury drinks. So I finally remembered to show you guys the mysterious ruffle nozzle. This is probably the most asked question I get, is what this nozzle is, and I still have no idea, but I think you can get something similar from Shein. I managed to find it in a multi-pack with other petal style nozzles, and honestly it's worth a buy just for this one. This is probably my most used nozzle. Then I went in with this small basket weave nozzle just to pipe some extra detailing on the side of the cake. I've been doing this combination on most of my cakes recently. I just love how it looks. And it's surprisingly easy to do. I remember the first time I tried this nozzle, it's surprisingly easy to do. I find that once I've got the base of the ruffles, I can just follow the shape of those and this comes out perfectly every single time. Then I went in with a reverse shell border on the bottom of the cake. I find that this pattern is a really nice filler. I was just feeling like there was a little bit too much of a gap between the bottom of the ruffles and the bottom piping. I think I've mentioned this before, I just really like a full retro cake. I don't like to leave too many empty gaps. And then with the same nozzle, I went in and added some more detailing onto the side of the cake. I also forgot to mention how I made these colours. I ended up mixing quite a few shades to get this green and sage green colour. So normally to make a sage green, I use Colour Mill Sage, and I did this initially, but I found that it was a little bit too blue for what I wanted it. I wanted like a true olive green. So I ended up mixing in a little bit of Colour Splash Leaf Green, I think it's called, and Forest Green, just to adjust the tone slightly. My customer had sent me an inspiration pic that I was working on for this cake, so I wanted to get the colours as spot on as I could. So I did end up spending quite a lot of time trying to colour match these shades. And I'm really happy with how this came out, with the gold detailing as well. This is one of my favourite cakes that I've ever made, which is definitely saying something because I've been baking full time for almost 3 years and I have made a lot of cakes. I went in and added some more gold sprinkles onto the bottom of the cake before adding one of my favourite parts of this cake, the olive.